We frame the vision of the program around the development in 3 primary areas: cognitive, interpersonal, and intrapersonal. In other words, our students demonstrating an ability to be analytical and dynamic in their thinking. Interpersonal, they have to be able to work with others and really just be a good teammate. And intrapersonal, which means they had to demonstrate flexibility, dependability, and a huge level of resilience.
We developed Montco360 specifically for middle school students who have high aptitude and who need an outlet that will challenge them, but at the same time inspire them to do great things with their natural abilities. We're so grateful to be next to and partnering with Montgomery County Community College so that even in 8th grade, our students are getting high-level academics.
What makes Montco360 special is the students are given design challenges that make them have to go and find the science and math to solve the problem. Once they understand what the problem is and possible solutions that they develop, now they need to understand the materials to work with and tools and processes in which to build their designs. Along the way, they're going to face many challenges, whether it's the glue not sticking to a material or dimensional issues. They're always going to be finding different balances in the relationships between, if I choose this, then I'm not going to be able to choose that. So they're always going to be weighing back and forth their decisions.
My favorite thing about Montco360 is how much it's pushing my kids to grow past what they would be doing in a traditional 8th grade classroom. With this being the first year of Montco and my kids having the pilot program, it's great to see what Mr. Bachman is doing to really push these kids to the next level. I like seeing them be challenged, I like seeing them be frustrated in a positive way, and most importantly, I like seeing their problem-solving skills really develop and grow so that they're not just failing and not learning. They're failing, they're learning, and they're getting better, which I think is a valuable life lesson that they can learn.
Thinking about Montco360 and the things that we've been able to do for our students this year, it's an amazing opportunity where students are able to learn how to fail. They're doing projects that are well beyond their scope in the beginning and they fail into success. It's been a great opportunity which, if I could, I would happily give my own children to get this experience. There isn't much in life that prepares you for something like this, and to be able to do it at an 8th grade level is a phenomenal thing. I can't wait for generations from now to talk about how this was the starting spot, the starting point for them to think about engineering, think about science, think about technology. It opens up the world for our students, and I'm really glad that we have an opportunity like this and that we can present our kids with something that I can almost confidently say that no other district in the county is doing.
The level of questioning and thinking that these students have been put into place this past year, it's carrying over into the other classrooms when they return. When they act as a cohort, the morning kids are in the afternoon with some of their other peers. It is forcing those peers to rise to a higher level of thinking and conversation. And the teachers have started reporting that this has been a huge benefit to those students who are not in the Montco360 class. And it is creating an environment for a very high level of participation and higher order of thinking for these.
Montco360 has been an awesome opportunity for my daughter. They've been faced with real life experiences inside and outside the classroom, and they've had to come up with problem-solving skills, which helps whether they're in school or out of school and with where they're going. And so it's been exciting to see her and her classmates, even in the community, being presented with challenges and then realizing, all right, maybe I messed up, or hey, I gotta tweak this, but coming up with solutions to solve those problems. They've been experiencing the robotics challenges, mouse card challenges, and just seeing them talk and present to adults and peers, and seeing them overcome those challenges and those obstacles that they're facing has been just such an awesome opportunity, and I'm excited to see the program continue.
Montco360 has been unbelievable for my son. In the beginning, he was unaware, unsure. For the most part, he didn't show his true self. Montco360 actually went and made him believe in himself and able to show how strong he truly is and that he truly is a leader. And it's the personality that I see in my son is a lot stronger, a lot more confident, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing for these kids.
I think the most challenging thing is a little bit of a change in pace. A lot of times, things at the middle school move a little bit slower, and it's slow to progress. But with Montco, you move on quick, and you need to be paying attention, which is definitely feasible, but it's not what you're used to over at the middle school, where they kind of go through things nice and slow, make sure everybody gets it, and then they go. We move on through a lot of topics throughout the year, and by halfway through the year, we completed the 8th grade curriculum. So that just kind of goes to show how quickly we run through. So the most difficult part is probably the change in pace. The work itself is not too difficult, but you have to be ready to learn it at a different speed than you normally would. Prepare me to be successful, because Montco360, the environment is kind of like a no excuses type environment. So it's like you can say, I left it at home, oh, it's in my locker, but that doesn't fly here. You can't just get a check or a pass. You know what I mean? So a lot of it is getting your work done and being held accountable for your actions and what you do. There's no getting around it. You need to get your stuff done and not mess around. It's a lot more like a professional setting than the middle school.
What's been challenging about this experience? All the work that Mr. Bachman may pile up on you. I may understand that some kids may not be able to handle a lot of work, but after a while it teaches you to grow, teach you to get better with your workload, teach you to get better with a lot of things that you're going to be doing here. Participating at Montco360 prepared me for high school. It's preparing me for a job. It's showing me what I'm capable of, what I can do, how far I can go. It's showing me that there's no limits to your creativity.
What's been challenging about this experience? Probably just the stuff that I've learned. I learned a bunch of high school stuff as an 8th grader. I'm pretty young and I'm learning a lot of stuff advanced for my age and my age group, and I know a lot more than most of the people that I know. Participating in Montco has helped me prepare to be successful by teaching me stuff to prepare me for high school as an 8th grader, and even taught me a couple of things for college. And it's also taught me to solve problems more maturely than a normal 8th grader would.
I think that has been challenging about this experience is probably working with some other people that I don't like, or they don't put enough effort into.
Something I found difficult during the Montco360 program was the ball competition, because we had to learn an entirely new thing like building and programming robots.
The most challenging part of Montco360 was probably getting on the same page as our table mates or teammates, because everyone has different opinions or ideas, which could sometimes be hard getting on the same page for what we were building or what we were designing.
It's exciting how the vision came to reality through the coordinated efforts of Montco, the school board, central staff, building level administrators, parents, and especially a teacher who embraces challenges.